Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Terribly unprepared. I don't even have like a primary set. That's how unprepared I am. Mostly because I woke up late. Welcome to the stream. Elena, Lucas, Luca draws, and There's a lot of Googling. Anyway, I'm going to be drawing a passenger. I was gonna draw someone else, but I think I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll draw passenger today, but I'm not prepared for passenger. Not quite yet. Okay, let's start. Oh. Yes. I just want to say that I can't stay too late. Mostly because I think it's going to rain soon. Well, not soon, but it's going to rain by the time... Maybe around the time I finish. I just don't... I want to beat the rain. Passenger sucks, but God, he's handsome. I mean, he doesn't suck anymore. Compared to his first release, but he's fine now. Gotta get his module to be Passenger. He is a pretty bird, isn't he? Really digging the jewel in the forehead and the wings. Yeah, about the jewel in his head. He got that by accident. Because he was a stupid kid. So, for those who don't know anything about Passenger, there was a story background about him a while ago called A Walk in the Dust. And he had this box, which he opened. Well, he didn't open it, he smashed it. In an attempt to break it, but a piece of orandom got stuck in the middle of his forehead, and that's how he got infected. He infected himself like a dummy. But stupid kids do stupid things, so that's his punishment for it. I want him to be looking down at us. Y'all are having fun while I'm busy doing this nonsense. I realized I didn't do my warm-up either. Having a day. do y'all feel about Passenger, if you know him, being like a bitter man? Um, I guess he is bitter, but also like jaded in a way as well. I would be jaded too if my entire backstory was about one other person. That story sucked. I mean, the story doesn't stop if you like Calcit, but if you like Passenger, you barely got anything. Hi Dharma, you're actually not too late. Who is he? Oh, Passenger is a operator in Arknights. He is called a chain caster. Chain casters can attack multiple enemies, except every chain hit can diminish over time, except they remove that with the use of a module so that, well, they didn't really remove it entirely. They, kind of just reduced it significantly. So he does more damage now as opposed to when he first was released. He was a disaster when he was first released because the person who made it was probably drunk. Like, how do you release an incredibly weak 6-star? Doesn't make any sense. Special today? Good. No incident. That's what we like to hear, right? So on to Passenger. He is... well, when he was released he wasn't very good. And it sucked. What sucked about it is that people were looking forward to his release because he seemed like an very interesting niche caster. They made it seem like he was really powerful based on what he can do, but he wasn't. The attack power wasn't there. He was so weak at the time that he couldn't even kill trash mobs. That's how bad it was. And so they went back. Instead of, like, you know, reworking his kit, they just made modules. I think he's the reason why modules are out to begin with. Because going back and fixing a specific character is too much work. They're just gonna like have a catch-all module system, or depending on the archetype of the operator. I know there are some people who don't like that, but it's worked so far for certain characters, mostly 6-stars. Unfortunately, modules for 6-stars are very expensive. So people have to choose wisely, also because module parts are very rare and they're hard to get. That's why it sucks. The module system sucks, but it's also a blessing, so you gotta take what you can take, you know? You gotta take what you can get, excuse me. Sorry about that. I kind of moved my microphone away. Just, it's closer to my face. Is this better? Can you hear me? Am I loud enough? Let's see here. Music is still at the same volume. Yeah, my microphone was not close enough. Sorry about that, Dharma. And anyone else who had the same audio problem. I didn't realize my microphone was so far away from my face. Just testing. Test, 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 test. Is this loud enough? 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure I'm outmatching my music now. Is that better? Yeah, okay. Much better. Sorry about that. That was my bad. Again, I didn't get a chance to test my audio. I just boot up everything and just hope for the best, basically. Very professional of me, I know. I don't want to spend too much time with this. I also don't want to rush it. Ah! Kind of scared to turn up my volume headset. Get jump scared. Ah! Anyway. As you can see, I'm not a very good yeller. Let's see. I'm gonna make the nose too big. I want the eyes to be really big. Basically his angle of the head. His neck is a bit too thick. You don't know to call him handsome or beautiful. Well, he's both. He's both. I remember I was at the Anime NYC con, and I was looking at I was at a booth. It was the Yostar booth. I don't think the girl knew who this person was. They didn't know who Passenger was. And she outright called Passenger a girl. She's like, do you want her? I can get you a sticker of her. I'm like, okay. I didn't want to correct her because I couldn't bring myself to do it. Passenger is pretty enough to be mistaken for a girl, so there's that. His feathers do kind of look like ears, specifically wolf ears. Yeah, she called Passenger a she. Passenger is a man. I assure you, he has a very deep voice too, which makes it extra funny. Yeah, she called Passenger a girl because of how pretty he is. Hair's parted in the middle. Okay. It stops around here. Okay. This looks really sloppy, but I just want to get the basic shapes of everything. Because he's looking down at you, you're not really supposed to see the top of his head too much. Hello, Dior. Welcome to the stream. By the way, I don't know what type of bird he is. I wish I knew. I'm not that up to date on my species knowledge, unfortunately, my biology. Actually, I want to go that way. Very, very messy primary. Yeah, not sure what type of bird he is. I think he is a type of desert bird. So if anybody knows, let me know too. Because I don't know. Okay, that's enough. Greetings! Hello everyone who is stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I am also going to challenge myself and not try to zoom in. Zooming in is a bit of a crutch when it comes to digital drawing. I have to stop doing that, because it's a bad habit. What I will do is move my tablet so it stops shifting about. Very cool. Be right back. You want to know something? Okay. Okay, Dharma. I wonder what he wants to know. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Sometimes when it comes to the 3/4 angle, I often screw up the cheek. I can like what happened? What happened? Dharma? Huh? Why are you crying? What's happening? Why is everybody sad now? I wonder if his eyes are way too big. I mean, I love Skade, the artist who drew Passenger, but her design choices are being a bit questionable sometimes. Don't get me wrong, her art is beautiful, but sometimes when I look at Passenger, he looks a little odd to me. Don't worry about Dior. Yeah, MacGuffin is Mr. Bro. He just changed his name. Who's 16? Wait, what? Huh? What's going on here? I'm getting lost here. Passenger is 16? No, not this version of him. When you first meet him, he was 16. Right here, he's like... what was it? He's in his 30s. In his early 30s? So Child Passenger was 16. When you first meet Passenger, he was 16 years old. But this one is... he's definitely in his 30s. But it's been like... between 12 to 15 years since he last saw Calcit. Guys, you gotta calm down. He's not that underage, I swear. Yeah, the wiki's not correct. That's not his correct age. I think that's the age he was when he met Calcit and when she rescued him. They didn't correct it at all. Sometimes wikis are not correct. Or nobody comes to update it. Now I'm curious as to what they wrote. Ugh. No. Okay. Okay, Dharma, if you saw arknights.fandom.com/wiki, I don't think that's correct. No. It says that he's 38 years old. He has combat experience of 16 years. Oh, his birthday was September 1st. Oops. I forgot all about his birthday. Yeah, he's 38 years old. He's not 16. He has 16 years of combat experience. Oh, brother. Sometimes people look at those years and they think, oh, that's the person's age? Like, no, that's their combat experience. Your English is getting better. Or is it if you sauce music? Oh, brother. Don't worry, you're also still learning too. Yeah. I have a quick question. Like, is English really that easy to learn? I guess languages are easy to learn when you're young, but compared to your native tongue, is it easier to understand than your mother tongue, or is it harder? Because right now, the more I study Spanish, the more I understand it. Like, I can easily hit one-to-one, but I'm still having trouble speaking it. I can comprehend it, but speaking it is difficult for me because pronouncing not nouns, vowels always trips me up. Makes a bit more sense. Where did you learn English? I think you meant Dior. And Mr. Bro. Where did you learn English? Excuse me. Wonky. Yes, dear. Got him. That's the problem with typing in chat with a phone. You learn English by English movies and English subtitles. Ah. Wait, English subtitles? That's interesting. I would assume that... Well, actually, that makes sense. You want to see what the words look like in English based on what they're saying. Because when people do that, they want to listen to the native speaker and see the subtitles in their native language to see how it translates one to one. But that's an interesting way of doing it. You appreciate the comment, Bunny. It's just like a interesting way of learning how to speak the language. I guess the way that people learn is just fascinating in and of itself. I have to keep in mind not to slur my own English, as I'm tired. What's strange is that when I read in English, I can pronounce it correctly, but when I speak English, I cannot. Same, it's more easier to understand when the subtitles are on. Good to know. Hey, it's the not Castlevania music. Nice. Not trying to be mean or nor rude, but I think that the pupils are a bit weird and the position of them they're not matching. I would agree. I would agree. This is what I get for not zooming in. I'm just gonna remove them temporarily. I'll add them back in later. I think it makes more sense to add them in as a paint. I want to add in the color of his eyes. He has blue and hints of pink. Specifically magenta in his eyes. I think I'll add that in as a color instead of just drawing it in. So we're gonna leave it blank at the moment. This jewel is a bit too forward. Also, it's not mean or rude. If there's anything strange about my sketch, I actually do appreciate it if you let me know. Because after a while I do get work blind and I don't go back to check. Right one should be a bit upward. The pupil, the circle thing, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's difficult for English speakers. So the pupil is the inner eye, that's the black part of your eye. The iris is the colored part of your eye. So if you want to reference it as such, you have to do it. So what I drew here is the iris. Busy with homework, go, see you. Alright, see you later. I'm just gonna leave the irises here. I think I'll add the pupil later. Once I've established everything else. This is kind of like the reason why I draw the face last. Because that's the part I tend to spend the most time on. But I'm learning not to do that. I have to learn how to, you know, draw everything in a certain order. You're so detailed, I didn't realize it. Possible. But yeah, I do tend to like make mistakes. And then just leave them in. Like, I don't know why I do that. Long. Yeah, we're messing up again. One moment. Gotta take a breath. Okay. Calm down and take it slow. Maybe my lines are a bit too thin. I don't want it to be... I don't want the brush to be too big, otherwise it's gonna look too airbrushed. 11 more subs and you'll have 100 in total. Really? That quickly? When did I reach 89? Every time I go offline, I come back, I have more subscribers. What's going on here? Celebration stream. I guess it's gonna be soon, isn't it? Wow, thanks guys. Thanks for subscribing. I didn't think people would like me that much. Of course, I don't have, you know, delusions of grandeur, but it's just surprising that I was able to grow so much in such a relatively short amount of time. Now I'm thinking about it too much. Like, my heart's racing a little bit. 100 subscribers already. Whoa. I didn't want to think about it. Dang. Mostly because I'm just wildly unprepared for that type of momentum. That one too. Yeah, we should prepare a cake, not chocolate cake or something too sweet, right? What would be a cake that's not too sweet? I can't really think of one at the moment. I mean, my favorite cake is a chocolate cake. But I don't mind strawberry shortcakes. They're very tasty too. I think a cake that would not be too sweet would be a lemon cake. But I don't really care for lemon treats. Mostly because, you know, they're tart. You don't really eat chocolate. Oh, I see, I see. But if you don't really eat chocolate, I would recommend... Well, if you don't mind tart treats, I would recommend a lemon cake. Perhaps a lemon cupcake. If you like naturally sweet cakes, anything with strawberries and bananas in them, hopefully you're not allergic to both of those things. Strawberry cake is good, yeah. You like lemon cake and coffee cake? Yeah. You know, I like coffee ice cream. Oh, actually, the best thing I've had that's not sweet is dark chocolate sorbet. Yeah. Wait, lemon, is that a thing? Yes. Lemon cakes are a thing. I know people don't think to use lemon because lemon is usually used in more like vegetable type meals and savory meals as a means of breaking away grease or just adding a bit of flavor. But they can be used in sweets as well. You never had a coffee cake, but you've heard of coffee cake, but lemon cake? Yeah, lemon cake's good. What's sorbet? Ice cream cake? No, sorbet is a type of gelato that doesn't have any dairy in it. So a dark chocolate sorbet, it has no dairy in it at all, and it's because it has no dairy, you get the most out of its flavors. So a strawberry sorbet would be very rich in strawberry flavor. You would like to try it in the future? Okay. I think the best lemon cake I've had so far was from a bakery called Levain. I know Levain is a French term and is a French baking term for waiting for something to rise. But they do make the best lemon cake I've ever tried so far. I think I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I've started. Hello, unnamed orc number 5366. Welcome to the stream. Sorbet sounds delicious though? Yeah, it does. Were you able to step away from your prison to come visit the stream? Ugh, highly specific username. You also like tarts? I like tarts too. I think not so much because they're kind of sticky. or whatever they put on it. It's just I don't like sticky sweets too much, mostly because they tend to be the size of you can eat with your hands, and I don't really like eating sweets with my hands too much unless I absolutely have to. Sticky sweets are a little bit too difficult for me to wash out of my hands. I always have trouble with braids, you know, it seems kind of simple. Is that a twist? I think twist, not really so much of an actual braid. I'll also shortcut it, otherwise I'm going to be here for way too long. Okay, there's two tarts that I actually do like. The best one I've ever eaten is a egg tart. Specifically the Chinese-made ones. And I've had a cheese tart before. Not as good as the egg tart, but I really do like the... I appreciate the cheese tart, I suppose. You don't know the future when you become a big VTuber. I hope we can chat like this again. I hope we can chat like this too. I don't know how big I'm gonna be. I mean... Genuinely shocked I even got to such a high number that I did today. My views are almost matching my subscriber count, which is also surprising. I think my first shock was when one of my shorts just superseded, I believe the number was 400 views, which to me was like crazy. I know it's a strange thing to because there are other shorts that are like in the millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views, but to me, getting like 100 views on a short, considering the size of my channel, that's surprising to me. Considering that I think my channel is very niche. And I do draw specifically Arknights characters, which makes it extra niche. So I'm glad that I'm interesting to some certain people. Egg tart is delicious. It's your favorite. Yeah, I wish I had more of it. Unfortunately, the quote-unquote closest Chinese bakery to me is like a train ride away. Several train rides away. I don't want to think about it. What does an egg tart taste like? It's, well, for one thing, it's egg and custard, so it's very creamy. And it is a little bit sweet. Well, it depends on who makes it. You don't want it too sweet. You want it to be more creamy than sweet. It's also, the outside layer is crispy and flaky, sort of like a croissant, without it being too Without it being too buttery, yeah, it tastes like an egg and custard. Yeah, basically. But egg tarts are more of a texture thing rather than a flavor thing. At least I think so. I know there's a lot of foods that Dharma hasn't eaten, but surely there's some foods that I've never tried. Is it salty? It's not salty. It's pretty sweet. It's a subtle kind of sweet. What's your favorite native food? I don't find it too sweet. Like, it's sweet, it's definitely not salty. I just like how creamy it is, mostly. And the flakiness of the bread parts. That's the part I enjoy the most. Granted, I don't have a sensitive sweet tooth, so I don't know. If you have a change to eat any food, what would you like to eat? Oh, a chance. If I had a chance to eat any food, what would you like to eat? If I had a chance to eat any food, what would I like to eat? Something I've never had before. Trying to think, because there's a lot of foods I've never had before. There is something I want to try. Unfortunately, the name escapes me at the moment. You don't have a favorite food but apple. You don't know when you heard egg, the first thing you came to mind was salty. Oh, you probably thought like about salted eggs. Yeah, it's a very hard decision because there's like a whole cavalcade of foods that I would like to try, but I don't know. Maybe maybe a specific dish or a specific culture of dish. I have to think about that for a second. One thing I won't eat is food that's still alive, like jumping shrimp or the what's it called? The live fish that's cooked alive. I will not eat those because that's just cruel. It's a bit too cruel. You know, considering I was at the night market the other last Saturday, I think I want to try Pakistani food because I never got the chance to do it. That's something I would like to try. Let's see something. And some Indian foods as well. I'm not too up to date on Indian food. Let's see. I want to try an actual Greek dish and an actual Turkish dish. Nothing like I've had like dishes that call themselves Mediterranean. Like, that's such a catch-all term. I want to try something that's not a catch-all term. I want something that's specific to the region. What's that? Red ones, it's wet and hard, delicious. Green one is better. Yeah, jumping shrimp is delicious if you got the right flavor. Okay, Dharma, jumping shrimp is a dish that I've first seen in Thailand. The fish is still alive, and you have to eat it as is in the sauce that they make it in. It's not something that I would want to try at all. Even given the chance, I would not eat that. So yeah, I will not eat any dish where the animal's still alive. You must shake it to make it die, not eating them while alive, jumping around. Yeah. Ugh. That's another thing, I don't want to kill it myself. You saw it once on YouTube, yeah. You have to, you have to shake it about. It's really unappealing, I'm sorry. Yeah, drown them in the sauce. Oh no. No. Curry with basmati rice? What type of curry? You have to be specific. There's several different types of curry. Go to Thai. Night market is busy. Last time you go, but it's worth it. Yeah. I do want to visit that country, and I do want to visit the night market. Oops, I didn't mean to bat at my microphone. Hot spicy sauce with shrimp blood. Ugh. Thing about eating the shrimp alive like that is that you're eating everything, including the uncleanness of their intestines. So whatever they ate last is something you're eating. Yes, the food is fresh. Chicken curry is good. Hey, wait a minute. Don't suggest things like that, especially to a bunny. Yours out here promoting cannibalism. This back a bit. He has more things. This Sponge is taking creative liberty with his hair. Let me be honest, you once ate a bunny, it tasted like chicken, but it was a bit weird flavor in it too. Same, isn't it? Like, so this happened years ago when I was still young. I was told that the dish I was eating was chicken, even though it wasn't. It was actually rabbit. Throughout the time I was eating it, it didn't taste quite right to me. It tastes a little bit tangy, and that's not from the spices in it. It just tasted very strange to me. I think that's what they mean when they say gaminess. I know rabbits aren't all that gamey, but that strange tangy taste is it's there if you don't handle it well. If the dish is not prepared properly, if the meat is not prepared properly. Kami-sama Gossenger. Hey, Kami-sama desu. Welcome to the stream, Bug-sama. Okay, you want to ask what's the worst thing you've ever eaten, but to us it tastes good? The worst thing I've ever eaten, but it tastes good. But to us it tastes good. What's the worst thing I've ever eaten? Strange, it doesn't seem to stack out in my mind. The worst thing I've ever eaten, but it tastes good. It still tastes good, but it's the worst. What would make it the worst? Is it the texture? Is it the scent? Oh, you know what? It's, I don't know why I drew a blank on this, because it's been a while since I've had it. It's fried shishito peppers. Like, it's the worst thing I've ever eaten, but it tastes good. Like, they're strangely spicy to me, even though they're not supposed to be. So it was, like, really unpleasant eating it, but it still tasted good. Sorry, I really bungled that one. Hold on. Let me see if I can pronounce it correctly. Shishito peppers. Yeah, I think they're Japanese. Maybe, I don't know. I know they're East Asian. That's the type of pepper it is. I had them fried and they're really unpleasant to eat, but they still tasted good. You're a cockroach. W is a cockroach because she refuses to die, no matter how much the enemies try to squish her. Why a cockroach? I think I understand why a cockroach. They're hard to kill. They're a very durable bug. One of the most durable bugs. There's a lot of cute bugs except for the cockroach. Hey, is that bug racism? I understand roaches get a bad rap, but they are pests. Let's be real. I'm getting hungry again. I had breakfast. It's very obnoxious level of hunger I get every day. Ugh. When you were little, you were holding food on your left hand and a bug skin on your right hand, and you accidentally hit the bug skin, and you actually ate it. Remember it clearly. Oh, bug skin. So you ate the carapace of a bug that landed on your right hand. How did you confuse the two? If you had food in one hand, and you ate from the other. The right sclera should be a little to the left. Wait, hold on. I think I have positions correctly. Yeah. The right eye sclera. So this one. That's it. Move a little to the left. Yeah, I would have more space if I did that. The circle thing? Well, you said sclera, which is the whites of the eye itself. No, he's thinking about the iris. So the colored part of the eye is called the iris. The black part of the human eye is called the pupil. And the giant whites of your eye is called a sclera. So, hold on, I'll be clear here. This is the pupil. This is the iris. And this whole section here is the sclera. Oh, I don't want to think about that. People with eye tattoos, those are creepy. Exactly why I didn't want to zoom in. Thing is, when you move the pupil, the bottom eyelid has to move as well to accommodate for that. Because the cornea of the iris will be pushing on the eyelid. Especially when you're looking down. Yeah, there are people who have eye tattoos on their body and it makes them look like they have more eyes, depending on how realistic it looks. It's both bizarre, frightening, and incredible at the same time. This should be bigger. They black out the whole eye. Ugh. You like it tattooed on your eye? Ugh. Draw it lightly, just in case I have to change that again. You can sleep and the press will think of your eyes. So you want your eyelids to have tattoos of eyes on them? You can just draw that in. No, you can have someone paint it for you. It'll be great. Drawing it fine, nothing bothering you on your eye. Imagine when you walk on the street and there's a person in front of you with eye tattoos on their neck. Ugh! Why are you guys like this? Oh. Knowing me, I'd be staring at it too. Ugh. There are people who ink their sclera. Oh, God. Ugh. I don't like tattoos at all. It's funny because my sister has tattoos. She's that type of girl. But I don't want to think about it. Vignette that. How is that possible? You don't know, but there are people who have their sclera tattooed. Ugh. You probably have to be, because the amount of times the eye would move would ruin the art. You would have to be under anesthesia to do that. But even then, wouldn't your eyes still be mobile when you're asleep? You have met one before, but they were born like that and turned out they tattooed it. Ugh. No one is crazy enough to tattoo their sclera while sober. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. People have done wilder things to their face or their body just because they think they can. Oh, fantastic. Right. This feather formation is... Huh. It's interesting. I got a bit curious, so I just want to look up something. Wings? Yeah. That was good trivia. This is gonna haunt you all night? Oh my gosh. Well, you can blame chat. You'd rather just wear contacts that looks the same but not permanent. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna come over and tattoo your eye. Primary sketch is not very good. Be new. There's a nice person who would tattoo someone for free. Oh my gosh. Free tattoos because you didn't ask for it. Okay. Just a step away from that subject. So, this character Passenger is called Passenger is because his animal traits are based off of the passenger pigeon, which is an extinct bird. I guess he's the only one of his kind, I guess. What's that joke in the Arknights community? Gotta do something to save the bloodline. Sarah must be half rabbit. This is just a disguise. Half rabbit, half something else. Bunny hybrid. Yeah. No ordinary rabbit. I'm too tame. And too strong. Because the stylus is so big. The bunny is cursed by a witch to be a bunny. Oh my gosh, that's not my lore. Are you saying that because it's autumn? And it's almost well, it's not quite October, but you know what I mean. Am I hypoallergenic? Yes, I am. I will not trigger your allergies. Oh, where did my player go? Second. Disappeared behind my... There it is. Disappeared behind my programs. What's hypoallergenic? That means that I won't trigger an allergy. So hyperallergenic means you'll get something allergic to you. That's why there are skincare products that are hypoallergenic. It won't cause a rash, an itchy spot, anything like that. That's what that means. Oh, good night, Dharma. You want to rest? Hopefully you can rest peacefully and hope that Young is not breaking into my window and tattooing my eye. Oh my lord. Oh no, you're not hypoallergenic. Yeah, most cats are not hypoallergenic. There are also dogs who are not like that either. Sleep with one eye open so that you can tattoo Dharma easier. The worst. The worst type of chat. Nightmare inducing. Okay, you won't, but tomorrow's a new day. Does allergic to happiness and sweet couples of the road count as hypoallergenic? No. That means if you're allergic to happiness and sweet couples on the road, that means you're hyperallergenic. So yeah, you also have that allergy. So, to know the difference between hyper and hypo is that hyper is big and hypo is small. So hypo, it means you're less likely to have an allergic reaction. Hyper means you're more likely to have an allergic reaction. See you later, Dharma. Have a good rest. Every time you see happiness, you sneeze for real. Oh my gosh. But hyper and hypo are the same thing. They're not the same thing. If they were the same thing, they would mean the same thing. But that's how suffixes work. Hypo prefix. So hypo has a lot of prefixes. It usually means less than normal in the lowest state. It also means underneath or below something. So think underneath something, think below something. Hyper is above something. Hi, Dharma. I hope your pillow is warm on both sides. Come on. Why are you guys so mean? Excuse me. Dang. I think I've done that. Merge everything, but I guess it's fine. I'm gonna do a bit of a cut and paste because I realize his head is not because I want it to be. I think this has to move up too. Let's go. Is there any 100 sub celebration planned yet? I don't know. I think the plan was just to draw well, my avatar, Seraphinae, like, in front of a cake or eating a cake. I don't quite know. Because I don't know how soon it's going to be. But it will be another drawing stream, and I'll be drawing my avatar. Possibly just eating a cake. To break my image in order to fix it. Oh, he has more scalp. This isn't. Are you good boys? You're not me, you're just a very good boy. That's what Mother said. Okay. If you say so. I think you're just mean or Dharma. Bunny is my mother. My mom is an artist who likes to draw Arknights characters. You're a cat. You make it so easy. Do I make it so easy? There are artists who are not willing to break their own art in order to fix it. It's kind of sad because you actually do need to do that sometimes. Base streamer? I mean, like, I'm not wrong though. Like, one of the best artists, like, break their own stuff in order to make it better. Like Overlord JC on Twitch. Like, I've seen him break his own art, and it looked better because he did it. Oh no, my passenger pigeon human is broken. I mean, technically the truth. This needs more back. Back to his head. A lot of it. See, like, look, I fixed him. He has more scalp. Should I download Discord? Yeah, you should. I mean, you can also use the browser version of it if you don't like it. You should join the best Discord server named Seraphine's Discord. Oh my gosh. I should have that in my... Definitely have it there, right? Yes, it's in my description box. I heard there's a lot of bad things that happen to minors on Discord. Is it true or not? I mean, there's danger everywhere on the internet, but you have to be very careful when it comes to surfing the web in general, especially places like Discord where it's just a forum. If anything like that happens, I want it to be brought to my attention so I can end it as soon as possible. Yeah, unless you join super sus ones, like you have to be wary of those people who have who are adults themselves, but their main audience are kids. Those are the ones that are very, very dicey. So that's the ones you have to look out for. But I typically like to cater to a more... Hey! I like to cater to like a more adult audience, a more mature audience. Mostly because I just want them to understand me. Kids don't really understand me. But, you know, I draw... I draw rather like, you know, I draw cute characters. I am a cute character. I draw anime characters. So it's understandable that the stuff I make would draw in younger folk, but I prefer not to have that type of audience. Hey, don't regress. You're not a baby. Now I have to zoom in. This much. This one. So I can see it. What is the rabbit doing? I'm coloring now. I finished this a lot sooner than I thought. So I'm just gonna do color his eyes and then wrap it up. Do that again. He's looking at me. Ah. He's judging you. first. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Reason being is that I won't. It's because I'm not going to shade it. That's what. Eventually, I'll do longer streams, but until then, this is gonna have to be it. Ooh. I like my singer tries. Hi, Lucas Ross. 24-hour subathon when? Oh my god. No. Not that type of streamer. 24-hour subathon. When will I sleep? When will I use the bathroom? Right. He is technically done. There's one more thing I want to do. It's Jewel. Whoa. No. Would you ever do a gaming streams? I would, but I would do those only on Twitch. I don't want to do it on YouTube. This is my opinion, but I think the eye should look a little bit more closed because she or he looks more surprised than calm. Ah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's the problem with the eyelid. Set. Right. Your internet went off earlier? Oh, that's where you went. Where'd you go? Where'd that guy go? Hey, this is not the right color. Okay, so let's... has a little Uzi gem. Little Uzi gem that snatched someone. Oh, brother. So chill, yeah. Now he got that gem back. His forehead is bleeding from it. Oh, that's true. He doesn't look as surprised. Funk on, we're trying in the club. This song is from Deadbolt. It's called The Proverbial Dust Biters. Wow. It looks like he's about to give a very wise monologue. I guess so. I mean, this guy I don't know if he likes to talk, but he does talk a lot. You're short, a wise man. He looks like a gentleman. Well, I guess I nailed it if he looks like a gentleman. Because he technically is. He's just a bitter dude, that's all. He feels like a cursed knowledge type of dude. And we're done. There is Passenger. Saving. Just want to check my time lapse. Oh. It's okay. Forgot to turn it on. It's fine. No big deal. Just save it though. Oops. Format. So, there's no time lapse for this, unfortunately, because I bumbled that up. I never turned it on. But that's okay. I'll record I'll record another one tomorrow. Usually what I do is that I start a time lapse, draw the sketch, and then when the sketch is done, I turn it off. But I forgot to turn this one on after I turn off the one for horn. I thought I turned it on, but I guess it just didn't register. It's fine. You didn't bubble anything, Sarah. We're here for you. Yeah, but I don't have a time lapse of my sketch, and I drew this from start to finish. I didn't have to like do a primary off stream. I was kind of proud in that sense. That kind of sucks that I don't have a recording of that. We're all here for you, Bunny. Thanks, everybody. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I know it's that early. early end, but I did draw this pretty fast. Maybe you can just speed up the VOD? Maybe. I can probably do that. If that's something that people are willing to watch. I'll think about it. How about that? That being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting with me. Thanks for the laughs mostly. If you like the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, leave a comment to tell me why. Construction criticism is always welcome here on channel Seraphinae. That being said, I will be back tomorrow around 10 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until then, stay safe and take care.